been a while since I recorded a video. Haven't done one live, so I'm just gonna actually speak about a Bible scripture today. I don't know if a lot of the people who have listened to this channel before are continuing to still get targeted. I still am being targeted. It's very heavy. Um, I've actually taken a break from doing some of the recordings, not because of the targeting so much, but just because of just the struggles within my own searching, my own soul searching, or whatever I should say. So I'm just really just trying to understand what's happening here because I just can't what is the word I'm looking? I just can't understand why this continues to occur. I'm just having a difficult time understanding why is this so persistent and why is it so progressive. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's just unrelenting. It's just ongoing. It's very hateful. There's an antichrist spirit that's around. In my attacks, I spoke about this last time, are demonic. These are demonic spirits, astral witches. Okay, they're doing this through astral projection. A lot of this is being done astrally, just like Mary Magdalene. These demonic spirits. Um, so I'm going to just read a scripture. I'm in the Bible right now. I'm looking at Lamentations, chapter 3, the prophet's anguish and hope. Now, Lamentations means basically to lament, to mourn. Okay, so I'm in that book because I'm just trying to understand. For those of you who have followed this channel, you see my struggle. Um, I had a very difficult time in 2016, February 2016, where I received a lot of support online in reference to what I was dealing with. And I just thought that this would have been different right now. I just thought it would have been a different day right now. So it's just stuff that doesn't give way, and I'm just having a very difficult time just trying to understand what is this in. So I just wanted to know just some of your thoughts, some of you who are also targeted and or continue to go through this. What have you done to? Because it seems like I did everything. It seems like I've done literally everything, and I'm to the point where I'm like really like questioning right now because there's a lot of uncertainty, and I'm just trying to understand and get a little understanding as to um, what this is. Okay, but we know that this is definitely coming from the military, the United States military. We're being considered as, we're looked upon as terrorists. Okay, threats, terrorists. Okay, so our own military is doing this to us. A lot of the weapons that are being utilized are chemical weapons and so forth, chemical warfare, things that people are suffering with silently, in isolation, in darkness. However, I'm one of the type of people that do not allow this to change my scope of focus. I continue to go out. I continue to do things that I want to do. A lot of my limitations have to do with financial, my financial status and so forth. So that limits me from that perspective. But for the most part, I'm pretty out and active. My face is shown. I go to the grocery stores. I go to the libraries. And I'm pretty much out there. So I'm not one of those people who sit locked up in the house all day. So I don't allow this to interfere with my quality of life. Whatever quality of life that I possess, I continue to go out there and live my life, because that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be enjoying our life. So I just wanted to just raise awareness as to what's happening right now. It's like you're in some sort of simulation where you're being trained to basically obey a system, a new world order system, and this is being done strategically and in isolation and in confinement. And I can't explain these attacks, but if anyone else is experiencing anything like this, I would really love to hear from you. Um, but this is definitely, I don't know what this is, but let's go into Lamentations chapter 3. I even thought it was perhaps alien, and that's another thing about the rapture deception. There is no rapture. There is no rapture. There is no rapture. So just be careful with the whole the rapture deception. And I just know that just from my own personal experience that, this, I know I've talked about the rapture before, but that's before, knowing what I know right now. And there is no rapture. But let's go ahead and go look at Lamentations chapter 3. The prophet's anguish and help. It says, I am the man who has seen affliction by the rod of his wrath. He has led me and made me walk in darkness and not in light. Surely he has turned his hand against me, time and time again throughout the day. He has aged my flesh and my skin and broken my bones. I don't know if any of you can relate to this scripture, these scriptures. If any of you can relate to all of these things that I'm saying right now. And this is like similar to what like Job experienced, when he basically talked about in the book of Job. He has besieged me and surrounded me with bitterness and woe. He has set me in dark places, like the dead of long ago. Usually when you're in a dark place, it's very hard to concentrate. When you're in a dark place, you're amongst dark spirits. Your frequencies are lower, you're on the ground, you're grounded, you try to get out, you can't get out, you try everything, and you're unable to break loose. Because you are basically trapped in a dark place. You become confused, disoriented, things like that, and you're in a frustrated situation. Your situation has become a situation of frustration because you're in an atmosphere that is not who you are. Okay, you're in an atmosphere amongst other entities that are not who you are. Okay, so that's the struggle right here. And if you could just understand where this prophet is coming from. And so we go on to verse 7. He has hedged me in so that I cannot get out. He has made my chain heavy. Even when I cry and shout, he shuts out my prayer. He has blocked my ways with hewn stone. He has made my paths crooked. He has been to me a bear lying in wait, like a lion in ambush. He has turned aside my ways and torn me into pieces. He has made me desolate. He has bent his bow and has set me up as a target for the arrow. He has caused the arrows of his quiver to pierce my loins. I have become the ridicule of all my people, their taunting song all the day. He has filled me with bitterness. He has made me drink wormwood. He has also broken my teeth with gravel and covered me with ashes. So as I read this, I'm getting attacked by something that feels like breath. And it's very demonic. It actually pauses as I read. It's so, I guess you could call it polite in a sense. It actually allows me to read the scripture before it starts its torment again. But, this basically is reflective of, this scripture is basically reflective of the way my life is right now. Like I said, I noticed the targeting back in 2012, but in retrospect, it's happened since ever since I was a child. Okay, and what I'm noticing is there's like a sort of withdrawal, and other targeted individuals also face this too, because I've listened to some of the videos where they face the same withdrawal, like people actually move away from you, because this is what's happening. There's a demonic spirit attached to us. There is a demonic spirit that is attached to us, and it's attached to us because we're angels. We're angels. They secretly heal themselves over us. They attach themselves to us so they can receive our healing, so they can receive our healing power, so they can receive power. They utilize our organs. They utilize all of these different things that we possess, and they leave us drained. They leave us absolutely drained. It's an energy thing. So I don't know if you've ever noticed where like you just feel like you're totally out of energy. You don't have any energy. Nothing you do gives you any energy. Like it feels like your life force is literally being sucked out. And that's exactly what this feels like. Your life force is being sucked out of you. And this is one of their tactics to what? To drain you and to make you weary. To drain you out and to make you weary. So I just wanted to share the scripture with you to see what your... here's my thing. You don't give up on this, because this is something where you have to just persevere. This is something that you just gonna have to wait and see. I look at it like this, and there's some days that are better than others, but I look at it like this. Um, just imagine like you have a lot of land. Just envision like you sitting on like a landmine. It's not really it's not really in a place where you can sell it right now. It's not really a good market right now, but there is like you're sitting on a gold mine. Like you know you're sitting on a gold mine, but you don't want to really turn over that gold mine just yet because you're still waiting because you know that this gold mine is going to flourish. There's something powerful here. You got something powerful here. And that's the thing. You have to wait until that power is released. You have to see that power. But and you have to just wait this out. And you have to just be even if you're exhausted, you just have to wait this out. And don't give up. Don't surrender. Don't surrender to this. Continue to persevere. Continue to enjoy whatever quality of life you have left. Okay, so that means going out to dinner or whatever. I don't know about dinner. Whatever you do that you enjoy, you should continue to move forward with that. You should not allow that to dissuade you from doing anything that you typically do on a day-to-day basis because of this targeting. It's very abrasive, it's very aggressive, and it's demonic. I mean, that's just what it is. There's no nice way to put this. It's evil, and they look at you as if you're the evil one when it's them. You have to realize that they're under the influence of Satan. They're under the influence. There's a lot of people walking around thinking they're the Christ. They're thinking they're the Christ. Okay, they're under deception. You know, it is written in the book of Daniel, chapter 8, truth was cast down to the ground. Truth was cast down to the ground. So if truth is casted down, who's in the heavens? So that's the question that needs to be asked. So, we just have to understand right now that we're in a very um, very bad time where right now it's just you just have to continue to walk in faith and continue to just persevere because this thing is looking to make you aggressive and violent. And they want you to be violent as a satanic soldier, or to kill yourself. Why? So you can still belong to the kingdom of Satan. So that you get rid of your salvation. Any chance of salvation that you have is destroyed if you kill yourself, or if you kill yourself, or if you whatever else options there are. But there is a God. I know that there is a God that will be merciful to and very sensitive to targeted individuals. I know if I was God, I would be very sensitive to and understanding for those who have been targeted, and will definitely have mercy and make them saints in my kingdom. At least I would. So that's just what you that's what we just you just have to be prayer. You just have to right now. What we have to do is just share our experiences. If you can, make videos as to how you're coping with all of this. Continue to do whatever it is you can to help your brothers that are suffering with you. But I'm just going to leave you with this. One of the best things about this experience is I can't wait to meet all of those who have suffered and did not give in to this. I cannot wait to that's what's so exciting, because you have some real people. You have some real people who stood up and said, I can't do it. I can't. Not the fact that you don't have to believe in God. You don't have to. We're going to leave all of that out of this. I'm just talking about the people who have some sort of morals, some sort of value, and some sort of morals, and some sort of soul still left within you to say, I can't do that to them. I can't sit here and watch and know that they did nothing wrong and watch me destroy somebody's life. And that, to me, is admirable. That is honorable. To me, that is like the ideal person that I would want to be around. That is the ideal husband or wife that I would want to be around. Because why? They were true. They were true, and they didn't destroy their brethren. They didn't, betray their brethren. So, and if you haven't done that, I think that you're outstanding. And for those of you who have, you probably did it. Probably some of you probably did it, but you did it unconsciously. So some of you probably were under mind control doing it, and you still are admirable because you had no knowledge. You can look at Kanye West right now and look at Kanye West, and Kanye West is under mind control. He's under serious mind control. So if you're being controlled, then it's just like you automatically, you're not in control of your own will. So you don't realize you're doing it. But for those people who are awake and conscious and have decided that they're just going to, you know, participate in something like this, it's just, I just think it's disgusting. I just wonder if you can have a conscience watching people and really watching their lives. Because I'm sure I don't know if these are the handlers that follow them throughout the course of the torture program, but I don't see how anybody can watch that with a soul and with a conscience. You can watch the breakdown of an individual. I was just watching a video the other day about Maya Campbell, who was an actress in the house, and she looks like she was a targeted individual. So yeah, so I'm just looking at this, and I'm just like, how can you look? But there are now, it's like almost late, like they're in it, and they're under this darkness, and their whole mind is gone and completely dark, where they can't get out, where they don't even see, because it's very easy. It's very easy to go dark. It's very easy because you have an antichrist spirit that is consistently wanting you to forget about the works of Christ. They want you to forget about what Christ did. They want you to forget about that, because when you forget about that, you lose your power. And that's what they want you to forget about. And so this is where you just have to just stand in faith and just wait it out. But don't give in to this. You can't give in to this, because we need you. We need people that are for the kingdom, and people that are going to bring people back to where they need to be, spiritually, mentally, physically, because this is broken down. I'm telling you, this is the worst type of torture anybody can do to a group of people. And I just can't, there's nothing in me that can see the good. I can't see anything in this that is good. I can't see anything that is good in this program. So this is I wanted to just do a little short video, just give you an update on me as to what I'm dealing with. But like I said, don't let anyone steal your joy. It's okay. I get angry. I've been getting angry a lot lately, because I think you develop a threshold at some point. But you just you gotta continue to meditate if you do, and just try to find your peace within yourself. There's peace within you. You gotta try to find that place of peace. And because I'm gonna tell you, there's so many movies out right now that shows that's the state that we're in. They want us to be dumb, and especially women, and just available for sex. They women have no value. Okay, we are just to be breeders, and open up our legs. Okay, that's what we're looked upon right now. This is just this is no words for this. I don't even know what to call it. This is just the act of tyranny at its worst. I don't know what it is. It's just awful. But I just wanted to give you an update. So hope you all edified by this, and take care. Shalom.